Hello, welcome back to the part 2 of how I made my credit record good in Canada. Okay. Balikan muna natin ng konti yung first video. So, yun nga ang ginagawa ko to make sure na dahil minimum pay lang ako, wala naman akong kakayanan to make a good impact agad sa aking financial status. Ang ginagawa ko is buy with my credit card and then pay with my debit card every 2 weeks para hindi po ako nagbabayad ng interest at hindi ako nape-penalize at hindi ako nagkakaroon ng record na hindi ako marunong magbayad. Okay, but I think on the first video, I ended up with a statement na live by your means. Okay. Huwag niyo po isipin na ako po ay perfect lahat ng ginawa ko. On the first 1.5, 2 years of my being here in Canada, nagkamali rin ako. Kasi na-shock ako when I came over. Oh my God, you can buy anything that you want with as long as you have money. Minsan nga kahit wala ka pang pera, kaya mong bilhin as long as you have a credit card. But the fear there is, imagine, there's two kind of cards, debit and credit. Debit, spend it. It's your money. Credit, if you spend some of that money, you need to return it. Kasi every time you use that credit card, you are borrowing it from the bank. And of course, any borrowing, any lending, you need to pay because it's not your money. Okay? Mabuti na lang ang credit card has 30 days. If you can return it within 30 days, you're not paying any interest. After 30 days, you're paying interest already. At kapag hindi mo pa rin bayaran within 30 days, that interest earns interest. Kaya marami nagkakamali dyan. Okay? So, be careful. So, live by your means. Nung unang dumating ako dito, bili rin ako ng sapatos, damit, belts, colognes, dahil yun po aking mga paborito sa Pilipinas pa lang. Hanggang sa naisip ko, oh my God, what am I doing with my money? Although, in one reason na kaya ako bili ng damit noon, my first employer is a little bit known in the area. Dati siyang court reporter, so everybody knows him. Ang aming mga bisita ay mga abogado, kilalang abogado, doctors, because one of the in-laws is known medically. So, mga makilala dito, government officials and everything. So, bumibili ako ng mga damit to make sure that I am presentable every time there's somebody coming in. Kaya lang, parang nasobrahan ako ng kabibili ng mga damit noon kasi hindi naman nila siguro natatandaan after one visit, 6 months after, you know what, I don't think naaalala nila. But, of course, you get excited, pupunta ka sa mga tindahan, then you see that it's on sale, so napipilitan kang bilhin kahit na ayaw mo. So, isa yun sa mga pagkakamali ko. Until na-realize ko, what am I doing with my money? Because I'm just earning minimum pay. At that time, parang between $10 and $11 pa lang ang per hour. So, because you're a live-in, so hindi ka nagbabayad ng bahay and everything, kaya parang mas maliit ang sweldo than the regular pay ng mga tao. So, after 2 years, 2 months, natapos ko yung program, I was able to get an open permit. Open permit means you're still on a work visa but you can already find a job na gusto mo as long as you qualify. So, nakapaghanap ako, part-time job. I am paid minimum already, but still, because you're part-time, your hours are not guaranteed, right? So, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang ginagawa ko until naging permanent ako after 6 months. After a while, dahil pinus ako ng pinus noon ni Jim, yung aking ex, at saka ng aking boss, to learn how to drive because they say 30 minutes to 1 hour in the bus is a dead time, unlike if you can drive and you have your own car, that 30 minutes driving around can give you better opportunities. So, I pushed myself to drive and luckily, nakabili nga ako ng nakapag-drive nga ako. So, my first test of my credit rating is actually borrowing money from the bank to buy a car. So, I borrowed from one of the banks that I have accounts to buy a 5,000 second-hand car that I really miss and I love. That Toyota Echo is my I'm in love with that car. Unfortunately, it's no longer here. So, binili ko yon, and then I tried to push myself to pay back the bank as fast as I can. I think nabayaran ko yung $5,000 na hiniram ko sa bangko ng 6 to 8 months. So, nung nabayaran ko yon, of course, I keep continue doing the buy with credit card, pay with debit card every 2 weeks. Dire-diretso yun. After 4 years of being here in Canada, I tried to apply for a mortgage. See if I'm gonna qualify. Because actually, at that time, I already realized that buying a house, paying a mortgage for a house is cheaper than renting. At that time, nung nandun kami sa Burlington, Ontario, when we are renting a 3-bedroom apartment, townhouse, the house cost $1,800 plus all the utilities, right? Samantalang nung bumili ako nitong bahay, this is only 1,400. So 400 less. Okay? The reason behind mas mahal ang renta, I think it's all because the landlord needs to have that buffer just in case there's things to repair and everything, blah, blah, blah. Of course, they need that money to make sure na may pang-repair sila. Kaya kalungkot naman na ikaw may-ari tapos ang kinikita mo sa bahay mo ipinang-repair mo lang. So they need to have that additional money to make sure that they have funds to repair the house. For buying, it's a little bit cheaper, but as I've tell you, lahat ng repair sa bahay mo, it's yours. Kaya, how you take care of your house, it's yours. Kung sisirain mo at balahurain mo, then it is your problem because you're gonna be, baka nga mura ang pagbabayad mo ng mortgage, but you'll be paying a lot for the repairs. At kung handy ka rin, and if you have a home, as long as it's not the ones that requires certified people to do, like electrical, some major plumbing issues, gas. Kasi po, ang gas namin dito, hindi yung tangke-tangke katulad sa atin sa Pilipinas. Here, aside from the tanks that for portable barbecue burners na nandoon sa aming sa guard sa labas, the house itself, if you have a gas fireplace, gas stove, of course, our furnace are gas, all of those, nakapipe po iyon. Tapos may kontador, and then you submit how much you use for the year, for the month, and then they bill you for how many gas that you used that. So, ganun po. So, dire-diretsong ganun ang ginagawa ko hanggang sa okay, balik tayo dun sa dinabayaran ko na. And then, in 4 years time, nag-apply ako, and I was so happy when I found out that even without the savings, by merely just make sure that I pay all, I don't have debts by using credit cards, I was approved for $282,000 300,000 Canadian dollars to buy a house. Okay? At syempre, dahil wala akong down payment, I search kung paano makakahanap ng pera. I just found out that you can borrow money from your RSP. Okay, another information. Borrowing from RSP doesn't mean you have RSP contribution. Okay? Doon po sa ating income tax return, there will be a portion there that say you can deposit this maximum amount for your RSP. Okay? That amount, I think you can borrow up to 80% of that para pang down payment sa bahay mo. I think it's only for buying a property program, especially for first-time home buyers. Correct me if I'm wrong with that. But I think that was it. So, naghiram ako doon, tapos habang nag-iipon ako ng because there's closing cost, lawyer's fee, closing cost includes lawyer's fee, of course, your agent's fee, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, habang nag-iipon ako noon, I borrowed money from my RSP for a down payment. Ewan ko lang kung ngayon ay meron pang 5% down payment kasi majority needs to have 20%. Depends on your credit score, right? Of course, I did not spend that maximum amount of 280 to 300,000 kasi alam ko na pag ginamit ko yon, yung income ko is almost equal to all of my expenses. So paano ako mabubuhay? I don't wanna wake up in the morning just to work because I need to earn money, and the next day you're just gonna pay off all of your utang, right? So I don't wanna do that. I still wanna have a life habang nagtatrabaho at nagbabayad ng aking mga bayarin. So I did not end up using the 280,000. I only used 240,000. Actually, this house at the time that it's on list, it was listed for 199,000, but because of bidding wars that I am very disappointed about, hopefully the government will do something about it. This was listed for 199. I am the second highest bidder for 240. The guy who bid me for the bid, mas mataas yung bid niya, but I think it fall through because no overvalued ang bahay for the money that he's borrowing from the bank. So they did not approve it. So they called me if I'm still interested with the house, they'll give it to me. So at 240, imagine 40,000 over asking price. That's how much I pay for this house. Anyways, I love the house, so it's perfect for me, so I bought it. So yun nga ang ginawa ko. Balik tayo doon sa topic talaga na live by your means. Live by your means. Huwag po tayong masyadong magarbo. Yung mga Pilipino minsan na ginagawa pa natin na mangutang para lang maging magarbo yung birthday, binyagan, kasalan. You know what, people? I learned it the hard way. So don't do it the way I did it before. Kibongga o hindi ang inyong handaan, people will say something. Negative or positive, people are gonna say something. So, don't live for them. Live for yourself and live for your family. Right? Makikita nyo, kahit itong Christmas tree ko, right? Good investments. Itong mga decorations ko dito, I did not buy them one time. No? Bumibili ako paunti-unti. First year, for example, itong mga bulaklak, binili ko sila, I saved them, good quality, long-lasting, save them properly. So, and then next year, another set of whatever decorations. So, every year you invest, kahit sa mga decorations lang na ganito, or everything in your house, buy it, good quality, na tumatagal. And then, when you save them, save them. Okay? Yung mga, ako kasi ang logic ko sa buhay, material things na katulad ng sobrang gaganda ng mga damit mo, sobrang gaganda ng mga sapatos mo, aanuhin mo naman yung mga yon kung hindi mo naman talaga afford. Yung mga can afford, oh my God, guys, do it. Just make yourself happy. Give yourself gifts. Wala tayong pagtatalunan tungkol doon kung kaya ninyo. Kaya lang, yung tayong mga we live paycheck to paycheck. Kung ano lang ating afford, yun na lang. But if you buy and you spend something, make sure that they are of good quality para tumatagal. And then, kasi niloloko nga namin yung nanay ko ng mga pansamantagal. Yung, okay, temporary, bili tayo ng ganito, tapos tumatagal, tapos pag nasira, bibili ulit, pansamantala na naman, Pag inipon mo yung pansamantala na yun, kung bumili ka one time ng isang quality product, that would last long. So, one, yung stress mo ng every year, bibili ka. It's not a good thing. So, kahit nga itong mga damit ko, kaya titestan to galing 4 years ago, pambahay ko, hindi ko lang to pambahay. Minsan, pag nag-grocery ako, sinusuot ko to. Ha? I don't care about it. People would say anything, whatever. Ang sapatos ko, I only have a few. Damit ko, I only have a few. One of these days, kukunan ko ng picture ang aking mga gamit and I'll show it to you para makita ninyo. Hindi ko tinipid ang sarili ko. I'd rather be very conscious of buying stuff like that, ipunin ng pera because I want to travel. So yung mga savings ko sa mga damit, sapatos, whatever, I'd rather use them, save them up, and then travel. Kaya nga malungkot ako ngayon dahil kung saan pa ako nagkaroon ng Canadian passport where I can travel now, because of COVID, I cannot. Right? So, minsan yun ang mga naiisip ko. To experience life is the very essence of my life. That's what I always say, right? So, Ang dami kong segue kaya tumatagal ang video. Sana hindi kayo hindi kayo nabubore makinig sa akin. Anyways, so live by your means. Tama na yung pabongga dito gagayahin si kapitbahay, si classmate, si kasama sa trabaho kasi meron siyang bagong Louis Vuitton na bag. Bibili ako ng Louis Vuitton. Guys, kilala natin kung sino ang able at saka unable. Hayaan na natin yung mga able sila na lang. Ako nga ang alam niyo kung anong bagong ako, humihingi ako ng mga gamit sa mga kasama ko sa trabaho. I don't care. If they don't like it anymore and it's still usable, I'll take it. Why not? Diba? At may mga gamit akong ganun. Kahit nga ibang decorations ko dito, galing yan sa ate ko. Kasi hindi niya na kailangan, not because she bought another, but dahil nag-downsize siya, so she doesn't, I'll take it para makasave ng pera. And they are beautiful pieces, diba? So, karamihan ng mga gamit ko dito are just from a thrift store na nilinis ko, binago ko, inayos ko. Kaya, nandyan sila. Save a little money for everything. So, hopefully, may napulot kayong leksyon at yung mga informations na magaganda na makatulong sa inyo. And hopefully, yung mga mali ko, maiwasan ninyo para mas maging mabuti ang buhay ninyo. Right? I want everybody, ang laki na ng sinakripisyo natin to go abroad. Huwag na natin isakripisyo pa yung mga bagay na yun ang dahilan ng pinunta natin dito. Maging hawa ang buhay natin. And hopefully, everybody will be like me, living in your own home in the country of your choosing. Bye. Thank you for watching.